Well, good morning. I'm Brielle Batchelor with WALB News, and this is the Restaurant Roundup. First and foremost, I just want to say congratulations on receiving a perfect score of 100 on your food service inspection by the Georgia Department of Public Health from last Tuesday. Now, to get started, can you just go ahead and tell me a little bit about yourself and a little bit about the Spud Spot?
My name is Jonathan McCary. I've been cooking professionally for about 20 years, and it's all culminated into me desiring to chase entrepreneurship. And it was trying to find a demand that wasn't being supplied. And I figured everybody likes a loaded baked potato. So I found a way to take some of my experience with gourmet cuisine and infuse it with a Southern comfort like loaded baked potatoes. So we offer a plethora of loaded baked potatoes ranging from Philly steak and cheese to a chili cheese loaded baked potato. And it's been a adventurous journey so far, but it's proven to be a desired menu option here in Albany, Georgia.
So I noticed that on your last two food service inspections, you received 100. Now, how is that possible, and how did you and your team feel last Tuesday when you received that second perfect score?
Well, it was a wonderful feeling, and we just pay attention to detail. Consistency is key. Sometimes when we look at the big picture, we fail to realize that you can't get a big picture without a small brushstroke beginning with. So we pay attention to all the small things, and the larger things tend to fall into place. So consistency, paying attention to the small things, has proven to be uh, a recipe for success, and it shows in the scores that we've received. And it's not a finger cross type situation when the health inspector walks in. When they walk in, we're typically confident about what we're going to receive from the health inspection, because it's not preparing for the health inspector, it's preparing for service. And it's just a continued uh, preparation process that we implement on a day to day basis of paying attention to the small things.
And can you walk me through some of the specifics on yourself and your team's outlook on sanitation and food safety?
Oh, absolutely. So, first and foremost, we take into consideration what we like to refer to our HACCP sheet. It's a hazardous and critical control point. So we follow the checklist day in, day out, and we check it throughout the shift. Sometimes restaurants have a tendency to check it at the beginning and check it at the end, but that's when everything is set and standard. But if you check it throughout your shift consistently and ensure that the standard never deviates from perfection, then you can always expect perfection. So we stay on top of what the health inspector expects us to, and we make it a consistent thing. So when we pay attention to the checklist and ensure that all our I's are dotted and all our T's are crossed, then we get the desired outcome.
Now, would you say that your focus menu of variations of stuffed potatoes and tater tots, would you say that makes it easier to maintain those health standards, or do you still try to overcome those challenges of potential cross-contamination?
Well, it's actually no different from any other restaurant, because while the vehicle to our entrees is baked potatoes, tater tots, French fries, we still offer seafood. We still offer things that can uh, fall into the cross contamination umbrella. So we just ensure that every step we take falls in line with the food safety guidelines. And we don't take any shortcuts. We make sure every step we take is taken into extreme consideration, not just for the safety of our employees, but for our customers as well.
Now, just speaking in terms of consistency, what does consistency look like when it comes to maintaining those health standards on a daily basis, and especially a day like today when you have that special on tater tots for Tater Tot Tuesday?
Well, it's not looking at any day any different than the next. Sometimes when we do have specials or do something different, you can't change the blueprint. And we follow the blueprint regardless of how busy we are, how slow we are. If it's at the end or the beginning of a shift, we stay online with the blueprint. We stay in within the parameters of the expectations that have been set to get us the perfect scores that we've been receiving. And sometimes, you get a little busy, but you can't take shortcuts and you can't deviate from what's gotten you those scores to begin with. So when we stay within the guidelines, regardless of how busy we are, regardless of how slow we are, it doesn't matter. And that consistency of staying consistent, uh, that's what happens. That's when you get consistent scores.
Yes, of course. And I mean, clearly being that you all have gotten those two perfect scores in a row, one in October and one last Tuesday, I mean, I'm sure you all have that consistency mindset. Now, just to wrap things up, what would you say to other restaurant owners who are looking to achieve a perfect score on their food service inspections?
Pay attention to what's right in front of you. The health inspectors do a phenomenal job in ensuring that we have all the necessary information to receive a perfect score. And sometimes it's easy to take shortcuts. It may be a little longer to follow the guidelines that have been set in front of us, but it is important because it allows you to ensure that the product that you're selling is not only a quality product, but it's a safe product for your clients and for your uh, potential guests. So follow the playbook and ensure that when you're doing it, you don't deviate from what you're supposed to do, and you'll get the desired results.
Of course. Well, thank you again so much for taking time out to join the Restaurant Roundup, and I'm wishing yourself and your team a bunch of other perfect scores in the future to come.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Thank you. Enjoy your day.